Hello YouTube, this is Jeff with Jeff's Toy Reviews, and today I am doing part 2 of my review of Transformers Masterpiece MP-36 Deathstron Leader, or Decepticon Leader, Megatron. And you know what? I still love this figure. I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to show you gun comparisons for Megatron, Despotron, and Apollyon. And then I will put the buttstock and the barrel, the silencer, on Megatron and compare him with Apollyon. And once I'm done with the comparisons, I'll go into transformation. So that's the lineup. So here we go. So here we have Megatron, really nice in his gun mode, and even though there's a lot of line work and stuff, I don't mind it so much because he actually fits not bad in my hand at all. Like, he fits like a true gun. You know, he tabs in well. I don't really have any issues of tabs popping out or anything. I think he looks great. I do have a paint chip mark from transformation that actually has to do with the barrel. I removed the barrel during transformation, so I have a small chip. You do not have to remove the barrel during transformation, but I do, just because I like the extra clearance and the extra, you know, just the little extra room to see everything. People have posted online, when you're transforming, do not grab the barrel up here. You will break it. It does have a small piece that is connected to this piece here. You have to grab by the base or you will break this figure. So other people are also having issues where things just break on them, which isn't good. I got my figure from TF Source. This is another thing I don't know if I addressed in my last video, but I'm going to address it now. I got mine from TF Source. They put out the warning on everything, but the cool thing is, the thing that I'm really happy about more than anything when it comes to this is I had no orange plug. I did ask one person on Instagram how the orange plug was. They said it was on the sight or the scope and on the barrel of the gun. Big Bad Toy Store said that they were going to have a orange plug. I'm not sure if people from Big Bad do have orange plugs or not when they receive their gun. I got mine from TF Source. I did not have the orange barrel or the orange plugs, which I was really excited about and surprised, because I was going to do a full review about how to remove the orange plug. The person on Instagram did tell me they just slide right out. There's really no issue with it. So if you do have an orange plug on your Megatron, I hope it just comes right out and it's all cool. So let's take a look here at the gun mode. It does have some paneling and everything. I don't mind it. Everything tabs in really well, looks really nice. I mean, he looks like Megatron from Transformers G1, the series. He looks really good. So here he is. Here is MP-38 Deathstron, and you can tell Deathstron is huge. These guys transform to be the same size. So Make Toys made a really good figure, but I'm a little disappointed in their gun size, especially compared to this one, just because I really like this size. Now Apollyon, here goes Apollyon, and he is just a little thicker in the grip, and is a little longer at the barrel. So if you look at him, you know, that's them in the back, but you can see like some things have shifted up a little bit. So maybe I could just take that off so you can kind of see better. See how if you take them all the way to the back, Apollyon of course is taller and he's a little longer, but his grip is just wider. Like if you look at the guns themselves, Megatron has a really thin grip compared to Apollyon. And if you take Despotron, I mean, his grip they're about the same in width, but look at that. I mean, such a bigger gun, so crazy. They don't even, like, that's with the grips lined up a little bit. Oh, sorry, you can't see, but that's with the grips lined up a little bit, and I just dropped one of the scopes, but that's okay. I mean, it's craziness. So I'm going to remove Despotron. Now, Despotron did not come with the buttstock and the scope, I mean the silencer, but Apollyon did. So this is a nice comparison that we can do. I'm going to go ahead and slide that in there. And I'm going to take Megatron, his buttstock actually comes down and it gets into a, I mean it goes up, excuse me, but it clicks in really well because you have this lined up here and you'll hear it. No, I guess you won't. I was pushing on it a little bit, but it's really tight, really nice and tight in there. Buttstock is kind of long. And then I'm going to add, everybody says, don't do it, it's scary. You go ahead and line up the sight, and then you just bring it in. And I'm only going to go about that far, because any further, if you plug that in all the way, everybody says guaranteed scratch on your barrel. So I'm going to lay this down. I'll bring the camera up, and we can take a look at Apollyon and am I going the wrong way? I probably am. Oh, no, I wasn't lined up. Okay. My Apollyon, his legs don't stick together that well. And this piece always falls off. So there, and then you put the scope on. And then we'll take the silencer, which Apollyon also had an orange plug. And I'm missing the back piece here. I'll take the silencer, put this together. Want to make sure, yeah, it's like that. Okay, and just line this all up. Now I've only transformed, this is my third time ever transforming Apollyon, so I'm going to unhinge the camera here so you take a look. So I'm having a small delay here, no problem. Sorry about the little technical issue there. My cord was yanked out of my head, and there went my speaker. So, as you can see, you know, line these guys up a little bit if we can. You know, I think the MP Megatron looks really nice this way. See if I can get a little bit more light in there. Yeah. The MP Megatron looks nice this way, but due to the issues that you're having with scratching paint and stuff, you know, it would be up to you if you want to keep them this way. If you do want a gun in with all the decked out with the silencer and the buttstock, and you have Apollyon, do that for Apollyon. Just leave him that way and keep your Megatron, your Masterpiece Megatron, in figure mode or in his robot mode. So let's go ahead and come back down. Oops, sorry, got my finger in the way there. All right, so that is that for comparisons. So I'm going to take all this, remove all this stuff, and get the accessories taken off, and I will begin transformation, and we'll go through it. I'll be right back. And I am back, and here we are. Megatron is here in his gun mode. I cleared everything else off the table. I do want to say one thing that I really like about this guy is, unlike the third parties, and it's not the third party's fault, it's just something Takara actually did that I really like, is you do have the Decepticon symbol, the faction symbol, on both sides of the gun in the same area. Due to paneling and everything else, I'm surprised it came out that way. But if you review if you look at some of the third parties like Despotron or even Apollyon, they just don't they don't line up to do it. And I do want to show you something. See, there's a couple. I got a couple little nicks right there. That's from the scope or from the silencer. I'm trying to think if I got a couple just little tiny nicks and stuff where the paint from that scope. Now also, when you remove that's from the silencer, excuse me. When you remove the scope, first the scope collapses, but also be very careful too, because depending on how you put it on, I have a scuff mark here and chipped paint. So I might be able to, yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that later and see if I can get that out. Now, I'm not sure. I mean, some of it's because it's really tight. Others is just, I don't know. Something Takara did not work properly with this, and it's too bad that the paint issues or something. Because look, I have a couple paint issues here too. So, just be aware. Be very careful when you're handling and putting the accessories on your Megatron, because you want to make sure you don't keep chipping the paint. So as you can see, it does have some some visible head syndrome, and that's only if you know it's the back of his head. But other than that, I mean, it's a really nice looking gun. You can pull the hammer back, but it doesn't click forward when you pull the trigger. You can move the safety to firing position. So that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get this transformation underway. And we are going to bring this piece out, and so I'm going to bring this one out. I'm going to untab up here, because there's a tab there, slot there, and then you have a tab here and a slot there, and then you're going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, so we got to get some clearance going. I'm going to untab this. See, that tabs in really well. I'm going to bring this forward like so, and I'm going to unhinge all this too, just like that, and he is splayed open. I'm going to go ahead and pull this down. You're going to move this piece up, and I'm going to start working on separating this as well. And then this piece here, this is all tabbed in really, really well. So got that. You can do it on this side here too. Kind of do that. You just bring it forward, kind of butterflies. It actually butterflies forward. And then you can do the same. It's not one. Oh, there's a piece behind here, so be careful. So we're going to go ahead, and then we're going to undo that. We're going to bring these pieces. I do things really out of order. I do what's comfortable, just because sometimes, not sometimes, you just want to make sure you don't break your figure. So we're going to go ahead and extend the legs, and we're going to separate the legs. Turn it around this way for now, and you're going to kind of bring this all the way, butterfly that forward, and I'm going to raise the camera here. So, and actually, I'm going to adjust the camera so you can see more what I'm doing, because there's a lot going in on this guy here. I mean, there's a lot of steps. So I'm going to go ahead and straighten the legs. Just bring the hammers back up, straighten the legs, and you'll see when you straighten out the leg, it fills in, which is really, really cool. And then you kind of separate the legs out, and you're gonna, there's this hinge up here, and that one just went in. Now that's in, and then this one, you're going to go in, it's gonna fold all the way in, lock into place, and then you can bring the legs down. And then we're going to bring this piece of the hammer back, and there's a, as you see, there's a tab here, there's a slot here, and that's just going to tab right in to give the leg a little bit more security and stability. That's all nice, perfect. And then we're going to, this is going to slide, I believe it's this one comes down, so you're going to, actually, I forgot, we got to unhinge this piece just a little bit, just bring it down to get some clearance. You can do the same thing on this side since we're over there. And it actually, there's a hinge piece in there that just does, just does that. So You're going to come back. Ow! Going to fold. That shouldn't be popping up like that. And you're going to come back up here. And it just, you'll see that there's a hinge here. And you can fold this out. I'll turn it around so you can probably see it. There's two hinges. There's one here, and then there's another one right there. And then you're going to just come ahead and come down like so. And there is there's a slot here, and there's a tab that's recessed in there. And you can just go ahead and tuck that all together. Get this piece out of the way, bring it down, and then this tab will go into that slot there. I'm going to make sure that that's all up. I'll fit it in nicely and bring down. Now for the foot, you're going to bring the foot forward. And I thought this was a pretty cool piece of engineering. Go ahead, and we're going to bring it around. So you can see what I'm doing. You're going to bring it around, turn it, come in, and it all just tucks in really nicely. Excuse me, it just folds in really nicely. I'll show you the other side a little bit better. And the foot's all die cast, which is nice. So you're going to bring the foot down, right? You're going to bring this up, bring around, just have it kind of off to the side. You can, and then it'll tuck in like that, and then go ahead and fold this piece in, and then boom, you have that. Now I did a little early. It doesn't really matter on the order for this because it's just the foot, and the foot is pretty clear of everything, which is nice. So I just gotta make sure you slide these legs down. This is one of those things that it's a really neat idea, but at the same time, it's like, man, there we go. Sorry, I know you can't see that in there, but there's those hinges, and you just gotta accordion them out a little bit. Oh, this side of the leg, forgot. Go ahead and fold this piece in, like so, and then you're gonna bring this back up, and that's just gonna tuck in to the leg in the back there, and that's one leg. And then this one, you can just fold this piece in, wait until we got the whole leg done over here. Now let's see if we can do this a little better on this side. You're going to take this whole panel, if I can get in there, bring that forward, take this piece here up and around like that, and just tab it all this together, get it all lined up. And this piece just fell back in on itself again. And then rotate this piece down. And there's like little notches in there to keep that in place. So there are his legs. We're going to take this piece and we're going to, that's on a swivel hinge in there, and that's just going to fold up, lock into place, and there he is with his legs. And for being so thin to where you can grip the gun and then trying to get it all lined up, sorry, excuse me, to have these legs so thin and you're able to grip the gun and then have them come out to be these nice beefy legs with some really good engineering. It's a little tough to transform, but once you're used to it, you'll know what to look for, you'll know the feel of it, and you'll be able to do it really, really easy. So bring that. I'm just going to bring this up here for now. Leave that there. We're going to take this and we're going to let's see, we're going to bring this piece down, rotate. Actually, you're going to take this piece and you're going to just rotate it out, rotate it this way so you get some clearance. And then you're just going to fold that in like so. And then bring that down. You're going to rotate this piece up. Okay, see what I did there? And then you're going to take this piece here, just like the other side. You're going to do that, slide it down, rotate. You're going to bring this piece back up. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to swivel let's go ahead and rotate that for some clearance, and then we'll just swivel it all the way around. So now we have him facing forward. Okay, so you're going to bring the crotch, you're going to open it up, flatten it out. These are going to stick to his sides, and then this is going to form his butt, or his butt plates, or however you want to look at it. And they just tuck in there, and then this hooks on here, which is really kind of nice, and it's really sturdy. It doesn't like move that much. Like once it's in, it's set in, and sometimes it's a pain in the butt to take it out, especially if you're going to use the flight stand. And real quick note on the flight stand, I put it on once. I will not be putting it on again. It was so tight, I thought I was going to break the figure taking it off. I don't want to risk damaging the figure. I hope you understand. There are other people who did do the flight stand piece. Ben's Collectibles did it. That's where I saw how to do it, because the instructions are garbage in showing you how to do that. You're supposed to stick the round piece in the top and then the hook piece in the bottom, and it's supposed to hook in there, but it doesn't unhook. It snaps in there and it stays. Really, really frustrating. Okay, so now we have Megatron. No, we don't. We have Gunman here. So I'm going to go ahead and separate. I'm going to take, this is the fragile piece here. You're going to take from the base here. I actually don't, I try not to grab the barrel if I can help it, but sometimes you got to get everything loosened up. Oh, sorry. Let me bring this down. I need to see. I'm sorry, I went off camera quite a bit there. I apologize. So you're trying to, there's a little tab in there. Bam. See how that came up? Now I push on this piece here. This feels like it's die cast right here. The barrel is not. It's plastic. But I do that just because this piece can take it. If you do the barrel, I think you're going to break the barrel. You're going to head, and this piece here is where this little notch goes into, and then there's a notch, there's a little notch here, or a little piece here, and there's a notch here. So, you know, just to try to line everything up is kind of a pain. So be very careful, and you're going to go ahead and take that. And what I do, now the instructions tell you to have this piece all squared up when you take it, when you put it together. I don't like doing that. I actually fold it down first, because I'm going to bring this back up, because trust me, you're going to be doing this a lot too with this figure if you transform him a lot. I like bringing this up open because it's just going to open up anyway, and it allows the whole thing to just move out of the way. You see the hinges back here moving. Oh, sorry. This is tucked in like so. I'm just going to bring that so far. You're going to bring this piece here in. You're going to take this one down here like so. You're going to take this and you're going to open it up. Okay, and then you're going to just rotate this whole piece, and then after you rotate it, sorry, I rotated the wrong way. You're going to do the L shape here with it. going to go ahead and actually we're going to bring this back up because I got to bring the guns up. It's all the shoulders and the arms here. So I'm doing this without the instructions, so bear with me. And we're going to come up L shape again on this side because we've got to bring this. It has this double hinge out here, comes all the way down like so, and that'll cover the trigger. And then you'll bring, once you're in this position, you can just bring come on, that's just supposed to get in there. It's not moving in there for me. Once that's down, there's this I'm forgetting something. I can feel it. Oh, aha. Before I put that in there, you have to bring this piece up, and then that snaps in there. There's a little, this whole thing here, there's a little notch right there where my fingernail is, and that sets in there. So you're going to rotate this up. Well, actually it sets right underneath it into there. There's a, sorry, went the wrong way. Take this piece and you're going to come around like so. And that will get the whole rest of the chest cavity. Sorry that it took me a second to remember how to get that going. And then you're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to remove, we're going to move this whole, I'm going to do it from the back side here. You're going to move this whole section up, and then I can't show you where the tab is because it's so tucked in there, but you'll feel it rest in there, and then boom, it's in. And then you take this whole piece and you bring around, oh, just like so, excuse me, have it L, and then boom, down. We're almost there. And then you're going to take this piece, this is the chest, you're going to pull, you're going to push, excuse me, you're going to push down, and then you saw that accordion out, rotate, and there's your chest, and there is Megatron's head, his face. He's like, I'm finally free. Now back here to clean this up, you're going to take this piece here. Oh, I spun it the wrong way. No, I spun it the right way. And as you come around, and then you're going to fold that in like that, and then this is going to fold in like that, and then you're going to, on this side, you're going to, as it comes forward, do that, give yourself some clearance, fold that down, and then you're going to come down with that, and you're going to have another, you have another hinge here, you have a double, you have two hinges there. And this you're going to rotate, actually, come on. Sorry, I was trying to remember. It goes like this. When it's down, you'll see this hinge here. It's just going to collapse all the way up on itself like so. Orient that, and his back is done, and we are almost finished. This is why I wanted to do this in two parts, because I knew I was going to forget steps or have to think about certain steps. So I do appreciate your patience. I hope this transformation is helping. It is a little crazy, but you're going to pull this piece out like so. Butterfly forward. Bring that forward. Bring this back. Go ahead and bring this up like that. Going to open up this piece here, and then you're going to just fold this back and bring this into place, and then use this piece to lock everything into place. You're going to take the hand and you're going to flip it out like so. Rotate the fist. actually just rotate the fist like that, and then you're going to bring this piece, you're just going to bring it all the way around, and like so, and you're going to open this up, and it makes a nice little landing pad for Laserbeak if you want to use it. And of course, I have someone at the door. I will be right back. All right, I do apologize for the interruption. That was my brother-in-law coming over. So, you know, do apologize for the interruption, but, you know, it's part of it. And I'm not going to start over because, you know, frankly, I'm at the end. So, and this guy is so amazing. I'm going to take this piece again. I'm going to do a little bit better on the issues here. So come up. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. So, you can't do it that way. You got to do it this way. Fold out. Okay. How come I'm having an issue? I had the same, oh, duh. I'm not doing it. Okay. So, I'm going to just unfold this piece. Bring this piece down like so. And that's going to fold all the way in. Go ahead and rotate that up and down. And I'll show you how to tuck everything in the back again. So this is folded. There's another notch here. Remember, this is supposed to be the hammer. And you're going to bring this in. Just like that. It's nice and uniform in the back. Arms are extended. Go ahead and flip out the hand. Collapse this. Bring the safety forward and then bring this back and it'll tab right back into place. And just like that. Now that's all flat. Done, done, done. And he looks great. There is Megatron in all his glory. I think he looks fantastic. I do apologize for the length of this video because this video is going to be just over 30 minutes anyway. To put the cannon on, you see there's a couple little, see how it's kind of cut out right here? That just goes right with these cutouts. Put there, slide forward, and it actually clicks into place. It is on there. You know, it's not coming off unless you remove it. I still like the fact that he has butterfly shoulders. I think that's one of the best things with this figure. I think Takara Tomy is finally learning that they need to give us more. So with that being said, this is Megatron, Masterpiece Megatron, MP-36 by Takara Tomy. And if you have this, if you already have Despotron, Apollyon, Mitron, then the choice is going to be, is that your definitive figure? Is that going to be your, is that your Megatron? Or are you going to go official? Excuse me, from my first video, you know that I do have Despotron and, I just can't keep my hands off him. I do have Despotron and Apollyon. And I will tell you, when I first got Apollyon, I'm like, this guy's sick. He looks really good. Happy he's going to be my figure, my Megatron. But he wasn't. Because I saw Despotron come out like 3 months later. I bought Apollyon late. And then Despotron came out. And I'm like, this is it. And then Mitron came out. And I'm like, ah, okay, I'm not going to buy Mitron. I think I have my Megatron. But when they announced this one, I was like, I was hesitant. But then I started seeing the transformation videos. A few people were getting pre-samples and they were showing him a little bit what things he can do, what he can't do. And I think he's a very clean figure. He's worth the price. But again, the price is over $200. With all the accessories he comes with all the die cast that's in this figure, with the transformation being as crazy as it is and so well engineered. I mean, this guy is worth every penny. But that also being said, the caveat to that is only if you want to spend the money. I think he's worth it. I spent the money and I'm happy I got him. Really, really happy, excuse me, oh, sorry, that I got this figure. Am I going to keep Apollyon and Despotron? Time is going to tell on that, and I already think I'm going to be getting rid of at least one of them, just for shelf purposes. I mean, this guy is going to be my center Megatron. He is amazing, and I say he's a must get, unless you, like you said, like I already said, unless you already have a definitive Megatron for yourself. If you have a definitive Megatron for yourself, don't watch any other reviews. Just of this guy, just kind of ignore them, because it's going to make you want to buy this figure. You're going to buy him, you'll be happy with them, but again, be very careful in transformation. So I think he's worth the buy, but that's me. And that's just my opinion for what it is. And this has been Jeff with Jeff's Toy Reviews. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos if you do, share them with your friends, follow me on Instagram if you like. I am on Instagram at Jeff's Toy Reviews, and I do post photos and of things that I haven't reviewed yet. I will also be doing a YouTube video in the coming weeks where I will be showing my toy collection. So if there's anything you guys want me to review that I haven't reviewed, that's your chance to go, oh my God, I would love to see a video on that, because there's a lot of things that I have that I haven't reviewed. No time, or just don't think people will be interested. But maybe I'm wrong. So thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a great day. And again, have a good one.